Are you a developer or an owner building a multifamily or hotel hospitality type building that will be 4 stories or more? Traditionally, you may have built out of wood, but we want to tell you about your options when building out of cold form steel. Especially if you're going above that 3 to 4 story mark, say 5, 6, or 7 stories, there's some really great options and benefits to using cold form steel. Wood doesn't really work very well after 4 stories. Sure, you could put it on a podium or put concrete or steel in the first floor, but generally you have to do something to get it to work on those higher buildings. Well, cold form steel works really well in that 4 to 7 range naturally without having to use a whole lot of extras. Cold form steel is a great option for multi-story, multifamily, or hospitality buildings because it's non-combustible. So whenever you do build those buildings, you don't have to worry as much about the building catching on fire during construction or after construction. Additionally, it's termite proof. Termites will not eat metal studs, no matter how hungry they are. You can generally decrease the cost of running your building long term by building with cold form steel because your insurance rates might be lower and your actual risks might be lower due to the durable nature of galvanized steel. The wood industry is an older and more mature industry, and a lot of people can get away with just building things based off of their knowledge. Cold form steel is a little bit different. A lot of times you have to use a structural engineer throughout the whole project, and that helps you build a really durable long-term building. We find that a lot of owner builders who will eventually actually own and operate the building prefer to use cold form steel because it's a higher quality product. We're in Louisiana, it's very wet and rainy here, and wood would warp and get mildew if we just left it out. But cold form steel won't have that problem. You can see that this building will look in great shape even after it's been rained on several times. Instead of warping with wood, you can have really nice walls. It's easier for your installers, it's easier for your drywallers, and in general, we find that people like cold form steel building better because they just come together really well and they're pretty clean and efficient as you build them. The main plus to building with cold form steel over wood is a higher quality building. Throughout the build process and the final product tend to just be nicer because steel is not an organic substance like wood is. It does not absorb water. It doesn't expand and contract as much as wood does in various climates and humidities. If you're thinking about building with cold form steel, reach out to our team and we can give you some advice. Head over to our website or just read some of our articles to learn more about the viability of cold form steel to replace wood construction.